The
Yes, that
glasses.
looks so good with glasses.
They can hear
That's
you.
amazing.
Oh, whoops! I should open this. Hello everybody. It's been a few weeks, but we're finally back, and welcome back. I'm excited to get back to our session. We ended in Kashyyyk last session. Um, they fled the planet of Ryloth. Oh, whoa! Let me close that. They fled the planet of Ryloth, trying to flee some bounty hunters. Well, okay, hold on. Let me. Okay, there we go. So they're in Kashyyyk, and Yundar is put in this like terrible position of having to face their family again after being kind of disowned. So in order to meet with their family, Yundar's like, let's go on a hunt so I can regain some honor or whatever, and see if
Whatever. Wow.
see if my father
It's a
will talk
Wookiee
to me.
thing.
See if my
Okay,
see if my family will acknowledge me again after bringing this honor to them. And I just keep thinking of like Mushu from Mulan when I say it. But
Need to kill so my father will speak with me.
look, Yundar told you guys what happened. Brought out the claws and maimed their brother. And now it's time to roll a daddy check.
roll a daddy check. Does the father accept the offering for the show of bravery? I'm not entirely sure what the rationale behind that is, but it's
But they did venture down to the Shadowlands, to the Shadowlands of Kashyyyk, which is like a very, very lower, almost forest floor level of Kashyyyk, where sun really doesn't hit the ground as much. So it's led to a lot of crazy flora and fauna down there. So very vicious creatures. When they were down there, what's your character's name again? Manon and Stego. Look, it's been 3 weeks, okay, and I'm taking care of a kid right
This is
now.
not the first session. You're supposed to know all our names. I know everyone's names.
She doesn't
Don't
know.
ask me. No, I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
look,
rechecked this one.
look at our Greta cosplay here. Look at that.
Hi guys. This is like the laziest cosplay ever.
It's
but
it's
my
perfect.
first
It's
attempt and I did it in
amazing.
10
Great.
minutes, so
it's amazing, 100%.
thanks.
Okay.
Thanks guys. You're
Okay.
making me blush.
Oh, why it keeps disconnecting now? Ever since they did this update. Let me interact.
Was it a Foundry update?
Yeah, but like from Twitch.
Oh, like
Here we go. As long as I don't switch the scene, it'll be fine. But when we take a break, it's gonna do it again.
wait,
But okay. First things first, we roll for the Destiny pool. So click on the chat.
Hey,
Huzzah.
Destiny time.
Dark
I
side.
keep seeing that
Dark
gif
side.
of the Wookiees. Please be light side.
Dark
Dark
side.
Dark side.
No, thank you, everybody. Yeah, look at
What
that.
was
It's not looking good, bro.
Oh no.
Okay.
Don't think
There's
Yundar's meant
supposed to be a
back in his family.
balance. Excuse me.
Look,
Isn't the whole like Star Wars thing is about balance? Actually.
none of you are Jedi, actually, so you don't get any automatic light side points. You're all kind of scoundrels, you know.
And
You're according to Star Wars Episode 9, the worst you can be is a drug dealer, which is what you kind of are.
we don't deal in any drugs.
when do I sell drugs?
Martin,
Yeah.
I'm a
I'm just
killer.
You stole spice and lost it.
Okay, yeah. We did
I'm
it
actually
too.
just a murderer.
But we were-
You say I'm actually just a
Exactly.
murderer. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Just a murderer.
Okay.
Uh,
well,
Danger,
Just a
I see
little
that.
guy. I just file it. I
Before.
just sit there and press buttons. What do you want from me?
okay. Let's see. We're in Shadowlands. Tell me if you can see, because I might have forgotten to set up the lighting.
I can.
Perfect.
Yes.
I can see.
I can see.
Okay. Perfect.
Look at us.
Okay, I wanted to start this with a fear check, which is something you're all in this. I also rolled obligation, so you don't know what it is until it happens, right? But
Oh, so it was something. Oh.
something. Actually, I can say this much. You
Go
all
on,
lose one
okay.
strain, except Stego loses 2 strain. Right? You're
Going back to full?
you're yeah. It's usually after every session you go back to full strain.
So off jump, I'm.
Yeah, so you just have -1, except Psycho has -2, and you're all in this. You're in the Shadowlands. Don't worry about what you see though. The image isn't like approximate. This isn't what you're seeing. It's just help you give you like a frame of reference to better navigate your role play, if that helps.
Wait, do we put like
I-
one in the current, or do we put like?
Yeah, one in the
What do we-
current. Yeah, because
Okay,
it adds up the damage. It doesn't subtract like other systems.
Okay.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah, I saw. I looked at you guys and I was like, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. I don't know.
I'm about to have a mental breakdown.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm
oh.
on the brink.
Oh no. Family dinner's really getting to you.
No, not the dinner. No.
Okay, so you are. I'm gonna do something called a fear check. So what you're gonna do is, everyone's gonna roll a discipline, but it's gonna be 3 purple dice, right? And I'll explain after you guys roll.
Oops. I accidentally rolled. Oh no, that wasn't.
No, that's good.
Where do we roll this?
Discipline.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, Yendar is surprisingly confident.
Discipline.
You've
was
been to the
all
shadow.
coincidence.
You've been to the Shadowlands before. This is nothing.
Yeah.
This is like a walk in the park. You're a bodyguard. Everyone else.
Hey, it's us too.
Oh look, and Sago.
Hey.
Sago, you've probably been hunting somewhere like this. Maybe even in Kashyyyk. I don't know. That's up to you. But yeah, Manon
Yeah.
and Greta failed. So you'll both get an extra strain loss, right? The next check you do will be upgraded 1 time for Manon because you rolled a threat. So I'll remind you, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
But basically you lose another strain. You slept down here, right? You set up a little camp last session, right? Very minor camp. You don't really have much with you, but it's very hard to get a good night's sleep. There's all these you're being hunted by these Trandoshan hunting party who are aware of where Trex is, right? You're also in this very unfamiliar environment where there's a lot of deadly creatures. You have 1 speeder bike and the other one that's about to blow up, right? From your little encounter with all these spiders. Yundar, you also have this creature you brought back unconscious. You're gonna like use it as bait to capture this, to get the attention of this other much larger creature who Yundar wants to, slay and bring back proof of their kill, kind of a trophy, to see if your family will talk to you and be agreeable to you visiting them. So I'm gonna throw a thing at you. Let's see. It's the next day, right? How is Yundar feeling? You're in the very opposite of Tatooine. Tatooine's a dry desert. Water is, it's a precious resource. Here, you're in a verdant forest. You're in a dark, dangerous place, but it's a forest. This is your home, right? How are you feeling? You also passed your check, so you're not scared, but like, what's going through Yundar's head?
Yes, Yundar is less scared of the Shadowlands than of facing his family. So, on the other hand, he has like a little bit of low-key like anxiety because of that. But this is also his chance, and just having the bait there, I'm gonna say it was difficult for him to sleep. So he's like really like ready to go, but also that edge of excitement, because not only is this a chance for him to prove himself, but he's going to be able to hunt alongside his friend Stego, perhaps for like the first time doing this and doing this together, and also his new friends. So I'm going to say that Yundar does not think they're going to fail this, and is really just trying not to think about what comes later. Once they do have the trophy. Now, perhaps that's a little bit arrogant of him, but he has a lot of faith in those around him.
Yeah, and you're in the Shadowlands of Kashyyyk. There's a lot of large predators here, right?
Yeah.
You had thought of the Tyranitek before, which is a very dangerous creature. Greta herself knows that this is like not just a really deadly animal, but also it's kind of like touched by the Force. So
yeah, they like feed on dark.
there are other stuff you can go after, right? But you have the option. If it goes bad, it goes bad. But Stego, you're in this camp, right? You're aware that there are Trandoshans. You're all aware there's Trandoshans on the hunt for you guys.
Yep.
But you have you ever hunted on Kashyyyk?
I'll say yes.
Okay. And like, what kind of experiences he had here?
I'd say I had a pretty like stereotypical like Trandoshan hunter experience here, like coming to Kashyyyk, hunting Wookiees and or other monsters to gain more divine marks in my quiver as a Trandoshan. So in this state here, it's more of a bit of a. I'm not necessarily scared of the environment. Like I've been here before. I'm more just getting into the state of mind of the type of person I was when I did hunt here, like almost regularly. But with the difference being that I'm more just trying to get Yundar through this trial, so they can reconcile with their family. It's nice to have like to do a hunt with them, and I can possibly even gain another mark in my quiver, and one that's not at the expense of ending another family or something like that.
Is Stego? I guess religious. This is like their religion, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a Trandoshan religion
Okay.
or like culture. Yeah,
All right.
like it's good to it's good to have that general idea in my head that like, oh, this is something I can do to maybe gain some favor as well. I can do this as well, like with a friend, but it feels different.
Okay,
know,
so I want
because-
Stego.
yeah.
Stego, are you leading this hunt then, or is it Yundar? You're both familiar with this area.
I could say I could lead it, or Yundar could lead it. I'm more just focused on getting through it.
Okay.
So I guess I could lead. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So Stego then, you have like the Kinrath, which is like the kind of like this large bug with like poison pokers or whatever you call it, but since you've took this thing, right, you've been noticing there's just like creatures kind of unlike your peripherals. You would notice that there's creatures almost kind of like it's like the smell's taunting them, like they want to come and get your stuff, right? You have this campsite. There hasn't over the previous night though, nothing really big happened to upset the creature you have. No major, but there's been kind of signs like around you that there's been a lot of the environment around your camp has been disrupted, right? So I want you to give me you can give me survival, and we'll see what you get from there. And I want to see what kind of like signs you notice around the camp.
Would vigilance also work?
I'll allow it, yeah. I'll say 2 difficulty. You can add a setback dice because you came here kind of in a hurry, so you don't really have your typical hunting gear. But you can get a blue die because you have this Kinrath, so there's just like more. The wildlife is kind of like attracted to you right now.
Yeah.
So you have an advantage, so you can do something with that, right?
All right.
You don't really notice much, like there's not really like much large droppings or anything. There's not the typical signs. There's just a lot of like the dead spiders that followed you on your speeder bike chase previously. What do you do with your advantage? You can also just
Um,
use advantage to regain strain. Also, you don't. But if you have something you want to do more narratively important, you can.
Maybe maybe I could do both. Like, could I use it to restrain in the sense of like I'm composing myself
You're
in the sense of
it's
like
kind of hard to hear you.
yeah, like I'm composing myself. Like yeah, I'm back in Kashyyyk. I'm not here to hunt Wookiees again. I'm here to help out Yundar. I need to get myself back in this headspace, but I'm not like the ruthless killer and hunter that I was before.
Okay, and you're saying like this like
Like
relaxes.
yeah, like I just somewhat relax, regain one strength.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine, right? Yendar can see like it's like you can tell someone's doing like calculations in their head, right? You can see this. Yendar, you see this creature you have behind you is just kind of like wriggling, but Greta and Manon, right? This is like unfamiliar territory to them, right? But Manon had like a kind of an ordeal with Stego before. I don't know if she's feeling pumped up or not, or scared, but around the campsite, right? There's been signs of you can hear stuff now. It's like it's the next day, right? It's the next day, and there's just more signs of let's see, what are you guys looking? You're looking for something to hunt, right? You have this Kinrath, right? And it's like releasing pheromones almost, right? And that's kind of what's attracting creatures around you. So I leave that to Stego or Yundar, right? Or actually, Greta, you're more knowledgeable like the biology of this creature, right? Because you did like a xenology check last time, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I learned a lot of this shit in school. Yeah, so I could try and do a check to see about how to. What was the creature called?
It's a Kinrath, that's what it's called. But
Kinrath. Okay, that's right. And they like in the tend to text, they'll like eat them and get kind of high.
yeah, and it's like there's a lot of creatures here who are like predatory, right?
Yeah,
they want this meat, right? It doesn't.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start by saying that I'm scared.
Scared.
I would rather be in the safety of a ship or a lab. I am not enjoying myself, but yeah, I do know about the wildlife on Kashyyyk. So, I guess what would Greta be focused on? I think I probably slept pretty poorly. I think I was probably like listening nervously, like all night for predators and for things that are bigger than me that might want to eat me. So are you asking just like what I'm doing? What we're doing
No. So
now?
there's these pheromones released by this creature, right? That you have
By this creature that
right, and that's what's that's what's attracting these
that's
like
what's attracting things.
right.
So,
Nothing's really approach. It's like wolves who want to who are like the edge, right?
vultures
But
sort of
like
thing,
if there's a
or, yeah.
fire, they're just kind of cautious of human activity. It's kind of like that, right?
Yeah.
And you're looking for
Yeah.
something big for Yundar to hunt, right?
Right.
So you can use this in some way.
Okay. Did we not settle on the tent attack?
Tyrantid, you can. I'm just letting you know out of character that is a very there's a good chance of death. So
okay, well if I'm being honest, I would rather not hunt one of those because I don't know that I need to justify that further. I would just rather not.
I'd rather not die, you know.
I'd prefer to not die. I have other things that I would like to do in my life. So can I like roll for like a knowledge check? Hold on. This is one of those situations where like the player knowledge differs from the
yeah. What are you trying to know?
For like another creature that would be in this area that isn't quite as deadly. The Tyrantid, they literally feed on like kyber crystals and shit. Like I would rather not deal with that. So
no, because we'll just go off last time. I'll say
okay.
Give me a xenology check, right? Okay. But you can add 2 blue die to it.
Okay. Look at me. 5 green die. That's awesome. 2 blue die.
Yeah, you're big brain.
Big brain. All right.
Let's go, Greta.
For
Damn.
success. Like, there's no way you're gonna fail.
Oh.
Yeah.
To
Hell
advantage.
yeah.
Right. You can decide what the advantages. But there's a lot of stuff, right? There's these things called Milax. They're like these big winged creatures that have they hunt in packs. They're like almost human sized. There's these large spiders called Shriwooks. But I'll say the Kinrath, right? They like a real spider, the way like it kind of catches creatures and like webs them up. They tend to be like a very common thing that Shriwooks eat. And do I have a picture? I think I do. There we go. Oh, they're called Wyyyschokk. They're big spiders.
I've seen those before.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure,
Yes.
there's I don't have a pic.
I was in Fallen Order.
Wish.
That one. You don't see it? You see it?
Oh, yeah, now I see it.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not sure how to pronounce that word, but yes, Wyyyschokk.
Wyyyschokk. Yeah. What?
3 Y's.
But those things, they're very stealthy creatures, but they're if you can find there's an even rarer one, which is like an albino one, right? Right, they're like twice the size, and Wookiees would use, they're poisoned for weapons, but also they can use them to like mask themselves when they're going on hunts, or when it's almost like a rite of passage to find a Wyyyschokk and like hunt it and bring back its like fangs or its venom glands to your clan, right? So that's something you can look for. And finding like a spider is a lot, telltale signs of a spider. There's gonna be a lot of webs,
Pretty straightforward.
but it also means they're more stealthy creatures. But you do have a Kinrath, which is like a common thing that they eat and hunt.
I mean, we also have 2 speeders, so we can just go in and blast them.
You can try that. That's
Do they also get high off of the current bait that we have
no.
for intoxicated?
They eat them regularly. I would say like they've evolved to a point where they just eat them like we eat cow, right? It's just their
I know
diet.
We got the original, like the bait, so we could subdue or at least get to a more chilled out state. The big one. I forgot the name. It's
Tyrantitech.
yeah, the Tyrantitech. So we could subdue
This
that one.
that
while it
thing
was-
is okay. I'm just telling you outright. It might kill you. You can try to fight it. I'll also say this.
You only live once, you know what?
It does have a soak of 12, which means your damage minus 12. So
That's
All
a
right,
lot
I
of
say
soap.
we use the bait so we can get out the spiders.
Oh, right. Look,
Yeah,
we get 3 spiders. That's like
I
1
think the
Tyrantitech.
spiders are-
Mhm.
I think the spiders are a safer bet. Plus, I would be curious what they have, like a poison that can be used.
yeah,
Harvested. Yeah, I'm interested in that.
yeah,
So,
you can do stuff with that too, definitely.
Yeah, so I'm voting Wyyyschokk. Spider. Maybe we can set a trap.
And you were just attacked by spiders before, right? Little small spiders, but you were attacked by a lot of them. So it could be similar. That could be almost like a nesting ground for them, right? So you can use that knowledge to try and like work backwards, or you can go out there and look around.
Can we try and be strategic here? Yeah, I
mean,
would
wait.
rather not just venture out into the dark.
Yondo, how do you feel about it? Are you okay with hunting this? Is this?
Oh, yeah.
You think that this would be?
After basically speaking with the others, Yundar does not want them to die for his behalf, and has in the past successfully hunted these space spiders. So especially seeing the evidence of like the corpses of the little spiders all around you, I think Yundar would be of the mind that we go back to that location and see if we can't find a way to draw out one of the bigger spiders using the prey that you've already captured, and then just like be waiting for it, like set a trap.
I agree.
Okay. So you guys are venturing out then, right? You're on speeders.
Yeah,
Right.
going back.
So this not a check. You know where it is. You know where you were before, right? I guess what you're
I'm
looking
trying to
more.
go Fast and Furious.
Well,
So
you can make it. What is
That's
it?
fine.
A vigilance check, right, to find something specific. But you know where the place is where you found all these spider eggs before, or these spiders that attacked you. You go back to that area. It's like what I think I said last time was like 2 hours of travel, like to and so it's
Yeah.
a couple of hours. You get there.
I say like before we put it down, like I want to like get off. Manon's probably driving. Get off that speeder bike or ask her to like Manon, send me down at a place where I can get a vantage point and I can hide and I can get a decent shot off on anything that comes.
Okay.
Aren't you like the shooting guy?
Yeah, but so like I'm gonna get
Well,
off
like,
the speeder before
okay,
we place
can
the
you
bot
point
down.
out to me to like a place?
Yeah, it's like can I roll as we get closer to the site?
You don't have to
see
roll
if
for
I
this.
can
I'll
get
describe the
like-
area for you. It's like this you're at the base of this massive Wyyyschokk tree, right? It's just the roots are just like going into the ground, but like some of them come out, and there's just a lot of spider web with eggs around there, right? You don't see any like large area where like a large spider is nesting there, but you can see it's just like littered with spider web around this whole area. And I'll just move you guys over.
Are we saying that you're gonna try and shoot it, or are we gonna try and is that what we're
Trap
planning?
it,
Just
yeah.
to shoot it?
We're gonna kill it.
No, but I understand. But like, are we choosing to shoot it, or like is that the plan? Like, I guess I'm just where do I stand? Where do I go during this process? Am I hiding in a tree? Am I?
We need to get to hand.
Need to
Greta,
get
how
what?
about you join me?
Yeah, you can stick with Manon.
While those two try to survive and try to be like, I don't know, heroes or whatever you want to call it, I want to try to, like in Star Wars, when they were fighting AT&Ts, the guys that they put like the rope on their stuff. I want to try to do that,
That's okay. That's cool.
Yeah, I think that sounds.
but I will need someone because like as I'm gonna be piloting, I will need you to do to pilot the rope.
I can do that.
Gonna be the rope operator.
Okay, hold on. All right. So you're scanning like a point to stay at, right? Stego, and to like lure them out to you.
Lure them out to the prey, and I'm gonna have pretty much a vantage point on that. So once they reach it, I can shoot them. Like maybe not necessarily freely, but
Sorry. That is loud.
Aw.
That was loud. I gotta put that down a bit.
Thank you, Great Faker.
Thanks for the sub, but oh my god, it scared me.
Hi, Faker.
Hello, Faker. I gotta use the.
you.
But yeah, okay. So you're gonna put the bait down, right?
I was gonna ask whoever was on the speeder to do it, so they can place it down and run away. Either that or Yundark could do it.
Oh, you can place it just fine, right?
Okay, yeah, nice.
And everyone's hiding. Give me a stealth check, everybody.
Okay.
You're in a spider lair. This isn't like D&D though. It's like if you're touching the web, they know where you are. Hold on, don't roll yet.
Oh shoot! Sorry, I got nervous. I'm scared.
He's killing.
Go do a stealth check.
Exactly, Greta's scared.
You're a method player.
Oh, you're fine, Faker. It's just I didn't realize how loud it was. But it's gonna be 2 red dice because this is contested, and I'll add a black dice, right? Because like
So
they're stealthy
2
creatures.
red to purple or just
No, it's 2
red?
red and 1 black.
Okay, so there's no way I'm passing this on the second try because I only have 1 dice. I'm like not stealthy at all. Oh god. All right,
So is red dice a
Oh, no.
challenge? Because for
Yeah,
some reason the
challenge.
the image
2
isn't
red.
loading with me.
It's not
Oh,
loading.
for me, yeah, for me,
Yeah, I
some
don't see the
dice
image.
image is not there.
Oh
So
wait,
I
hold
don't.
on. I'm sorry. I misgave you the wrong thing. Stego, you're fine
Oh.
though, so you don't have to re-roll.
Okay, wait. So stealth.
They have
2.
green dice. It's if they have yellow,
Okay.
then it's red. So it's 2 green.
Ah. Okay.
I will use a dark side point to make it one red, 1 purple, 1 black.
Okay, so
What?
1 red.
So roll
Really?
roll your
Re-roll?
stealth roll your stealth if you want to. I gave you the wrong dice roll, but it's gonna be 1 red, 1 purple, 1 black instead of 2 red. 2 red is much more difficult.
One red, one purple, one black.
I succeeded this time.
Oh.
There's no
Oh,
way.
no.
I was gonna-
Jack failed.
Oh my goodness.
Yundar just stomping around.
The funny thing is, you got nothing extra bad though. You just failed, but you didn't get like despair. You didn't get threat, but Manon got 5 success but 2 threat. So I'm gonna say, you like put the bait down, but you go like driving headfirst through some web, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of like gets in the gunk gets in like the engines of the speeder, and
No.
it still works, right?
Okay.
But it slows you down. It's like causing some trouble. So next check with the vehicle, I'm gonna upgrade it 1 time, right? What's Greta's failure? Okay, so you're not selfie. So you see around you, Stego, right? There's 4 like large spiders. 2 of them descend right onto the bait, but one's descending above Greta, one's descending above Yundar, right? So the ones around the bait are like medium distance away, but the ones Greta and Yundar, how close were you to Stego?
I don't know, maybe like at the bottom of the tree.
Okay,
Although I
so
was with you, Manon, so I feel like wherever Manon
I
is.
actually thought that like there will be like both of us will be on.
okay, so you drove through like the spider web, Manon,
God.
which caused Greta's like, is Greta on your speeder?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
this spider launches at Greta and it tries to attack her, right? And then Yundar, where were you doing? You were on a speeder also, right?
So Yundar I would be not next to Stego, but one of the people like positioned waiting to shoot. So I would say like across from the radius of then Stego. That way they cover the most area. But I don't know like in terms of distance.
No,
like,
don't
what
worry.
that would be.
Don't worry about distance exactly, right?
Okay. So it's just like they could probably see each other, but just like across. Let's
Yeah,
pretend
yeah.
it's a room
So
on
you're
the
but
other
you're
side.
you're on foot, right? You're not on the speeder.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
correct.
So like a spider like descends down on you, right? And you feel like it's like its little legs touching you as it approaches you, and then one grabs at Greta. Greta, you're gonna have 1 chance at this, all right?
Can I help? Because
Wait,
the thread is on the speeder. So can
Yeah,
I
you
help?
had 2 threat though. Remember, I said anything vehicle base will get a upgrade to the difficulty, right? So you can't use the light side point though. But this is gonna be I guess athletics, right? So it'll be 1 red, 1 black, and 1 purple. And if you fail, you get pulled off of this thing, and you're gonna be webbed up.
Okay, but I'm doing a light side point, so would I increase my ability?
Yeah, 1 time.
Fuck spiders.
If I'm being honest, I saw this coming a mile away. Like I knew.
Yeah, but
Just. Oh god.
Okay.
It's
So
just
you-
a standard failure, I guess.
okay.
So yeah, if you failed, you get pulled off the speeder bike by the
Yeah.
spider, while Manon was just zooming past it, and just got slowed down by the spider web, just enough for the spider to, like, lunge at you. Because I don't know if you've seen how a spider, like, lunges at a thing. It's quick.
I've seen.
It's quick.
Yeah.
And that's what it does to Greta. And then Greta's just like, ah. And, just...
All I have is my snapback deck. I survived.
and then Manon, you turn around and you're like, oh, where did Greta go?
Oh, fuck.
And then there's one on top of Yundar. Yundar, give me an athletics check also. Same thing. 1 red, 1 black, 1 purple.
Red, black, purple.
You're really strong though, so you're probably fine. But let's see.
I got my brass knuckles. 1 red, 1 black,
Why the
1
combat
purple. Please don't fail. Please don't fail. Please.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, look. So this thing gets its its like spider legs around you, and it tries to web you, and you just like, you go like this, and you're just too strong to be contained, right? You have 2 advantage though. You can do something with that.
Can I punch the spider?
You punch the spider. Give me just
punch
use
that
your
spider.
your attack, your
All right.
brass knuckles thing.
I thought you had an axe.
I do have one. I have a vibro axe, or I can use my brass knuckles, whichever one is most likely to make.
Whatever
the
you
spider
want.
explode.
Whatever you want.
I was gonna
Don't
say
worry.
he just reels around and just like aims for the juicy little abdomen. Brass knuckles. How do I do this? Whoops! I unequipped it accidentally. Okay, wrong button.
Associating a spider with the word juicy.
Ew. Never mind. I shouldn't have said that.
Okay, so 5 success, so 11 damage. You just cut this spider in 2. Just cleave it wide open. There's not much for it to there's not much there. Like, they don't really have much armor or natural like thick skin to take this Gamorrean axe. This thing is heavy and it comes down. Just immediately slices it open. Right? And then but you see Greta's not that far from you. Well, kind of far from you.
Oh.
Is being webbed up currently. And then we can do initiative here. 1 is already dead. And just roll initiative.
Is it on the sword thing?
Yeah, the sword thing. Yeah.
And we can pick to use vigilance or cool for initiative.
Oh no, yeah, no, because you were expected combat, so it's vigilance.
Okay.
Oh no, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, they're both the same for me. So.
Yeah, some of you might have ones higher though.
I wish.
I just had to roll initiative. I'm not sure if I
Name.
rolled. I'm not sure what I rolled. I just clicked initiative.
Whoops!
I don't know
I
what's
clicked the
up
wrong
with
one.
with the initiative tracker in the foundry, but somehow for me it just says PC.
No, that's
Name.
intentional. You pick who's gonna go first. Who's gonna go?
that's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And I'll roll for the spiders. Well, one is going first. The one that's gonna go first is the one that has Greta, and it's just like picking her up and
come on.
ascending to the tree line. And she's currently restrained.
No.
She's about 20 feet up in the air. If she drops down, she will take some damage. Right? But right now, someone has a shot, like Sego, to get it down. But I'll say, if you want to go, though, right? You can do your normal shot. It's at medium distance. But I'll add... I'm going to upgrade it 1 time because it has Greta, like, in its legs. And you don't want to shoot her.
All right,
If
so
I
am I
need to get
shooting
shot,
the
the
web
spider
or am I
drop
shooting
me.
the spider?
It's up to you.
If you shoot the web that spider is hanging from, they both gonna drop,
Yeah.
so they both might get hurt.
No, like the spider will land on top of her. I was more just like shooting the web that the spider has Greta wrapped around. So if it's like web, spider, web, Greta, I'd shoot web between.
I
spider
got
and
you.
Greta. Is
Go
that
for it.
possible?
That's fine with me.
Or just start?
That's fine with me.
All right.
Just like if Greta falls, though, then they take damage. And fall damage is a lot worse here.
Okay, but what is worse, the fall damage or
Uh,
getting it in by
That's
fright?
I mean that too. That's true.
What about like the forest floor, there's probably quite a bit of foliage and stuff.
Foliage.
Foliage.
Mhm.
So like, can that help?
Yeah. It can help.
Yeah.
I'll give you like a check to do, and we'll see.
All right.
You already used the. Are any of like my stalker or assassin things active, or do I have to activate that?
What do you mean?
somewhere else?
What do you mean?
Like lethal blow, add +10. No, that's it. What the hell is it? Quick strike, stalker.
How does it work?
Yeah, that was for the stealth roll. Yeah, that's automatic. There we go. Quick strike is add a blue dice per rank of quick strike to combat checks against targets that have not acted yet.
It went first, so it already acted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well. Sorry.
And we're gonna upgrade your difficulty one time.
Oh fuck. Disregard that then.
That's a good roll too.
Aw.
Come on.
With
Dang it.
yeah, there we go. 3 purple dice.
No, it's 2 purple, 1 red. Oh no, I upgraded. It's 1 purple, 1 red. Sorry.
You must target at least one.
The good thing is you do shoot it.
Hell yeah.
10 damage, right? Comes tumbling down. Wait, you shot between what exactly? Describe it.
Like the rope that was carrying Greta.
Yeah. Okay. So you shoot the rope.
Weapon.
You're tied up right now, Greta. You can give me a resilience check. But you're gonna add. I'm gonna upgrade it one more time. It'll be 2 purple. It'll be 1 red, 1 purple, because you're tied up. You get a boost die though because of the foliage.
Awesome.
Hey.
But
Nice.
there's a threat.
Hell yeah.
Okay, for the threat, I'll say like you hit your head, so you just take like 1 strain damage.
Right. So now I'm at 3.
But
strain.
but you're still tied up. But
Yeah.
a spider can just come and get you. But you know you got to spend like a turn getting yourself out, right?
I have a combat knife. Is that something I can
You
use?
you can use that. Why is there a neutral slot here? Anyway, what if you want to go and use your combat knife? You can use that to get out. That's fine.
Can I do that?
No, yeah, we won't
yeah,
make we
alright,
won't make it a check or anything, and you can still move around and stuff, right?
Yeah. So I will use my combat knife for that.
Do you move around anywhere? So you fell
Yeah.
down in like
so-
I'll say you fell like near quite a bit of distance away from Stego, right? Stego's like on a completely different side, and so was Yundar, and Manon just was like driving off without you after you were snatched up. So you're like
So-
by yourself.
Okay, what I might try and do, I know I failed at the stealth check the first time, but I'm gonna maybe try and camouflage myself a little bit. Like I'm on the ground. My fur is maybe a little sticky already. I might just like try and like hide under some leaves. Like,
You can do that.
yeah, I think I might just try and do that.
You can do a stealth check, and you can add 2
Yeah.
boost die, because all that web on you will make the leaves really stick well. It's like a ghillie suit.
So my stealth still.
You got a hero point, a light point.
A light side point, yeah.
Do that. So is that what? Oh, I increased the
You
my
upgrade
ability.
one time.
Okay, so I have 1 yellow, 2 purple, 2 blue.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, Greta, baby. Let's go.
Okay. Advantage. You decide what you want to do. And I'm guessing you're gonna stay put. So you're not moving, right? Then one spider, it saw this shot ring out from Stego, and it like lunges at him, right? It takes its maneuver just to do that, and it goes for you, right? Let's see. It's just gonna do spider fangs on you. I'll add a boost die because it's coming from above you. That's,
Wait, only 2 of us went. And it's
Yeah.
Just like a 3.
yeah, so it's enemy, friendly. I don't know what the neutral slot is. None of you are neutral.
One of the friendly, because like we have only 4. Like there are
Yes,
4
no,
of us.
there's 2 other
Yeah.
friendly slots. You see the last one? It says friendly?
Yeah.
So that's one of you guys. After these two enemies go, yeah, because
Well, there was supposed to be one of us going right now before the two enemies. No, because there's 4 of us and only
Yeah,
2
because
of
it
us
says there's
went.
only 3 friendly actors when there should be 4
Yeah.
all
friendly
right.
actors.
I'm sorry. That's what's confusing me. I don't know who the neutral one is.
Oh,
Yeah. That's
Pretty
what messed me
one
up.
of us.
Go ahead.
wonder
Go
if I
ahead.
messed up.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No. It's
That
it's
is
me.
correct.
It's got to be me
Oh.
who messed up.
Yeah, it somehow it puts Stego as
He's
neutral
like,
actors.
Yeah.
Stego, what did you fucking do?
Yeah. He's not.
I just did.
You
I
want
went
to
over
tell
there
us
and I had to say
something?
roll initiative.
Is there something you're not telling us? Excuse me.
I'm neutral to everyone unless your name is Yundar.
All right. Okay. You guys go then. One more person goes, and then the 2 spiders.
Yandra, do you want to go? I can try to gun it with my speeder, but if you want to try to control situation right now, you can do that as well.
You should go because he's still like kind of pulling back his fist covered in spider guts and like wiping it off.
I also
Take a little
trust
while.
you more, so like because then we have 2 spiders going. So it's like I trust
true.
you if they're gonna do some shit to like help us. I don't trust myself.
Let's
Like
see
that.
I
the
don't
Yunder
trust
would definitely take off after the nearest spider, because he's already messed up his iron knuckles. So I
Yeah. The
worry
nearest
about
one is
punching the
going
other one.
towards Stego, right? So you're gonna have to
Alright.
waste 2 maneuvers, right? So you
Okay.
use 1 maneuver to get there, and then you have to take 2 strain
Yes.
damage to reach Stego.
Okay,
So you take 2 strain damage.
let's go. He's really stressed out about this spider plan. Okay.
So then now you can make your attack roll. I'll say it's above
Alright.
you though, so it has like a good bit of air. So I'll add a setback
Ah.
dice for that.
Okay. He's gonna try swinging then with the vibro axe and kind of just almost knocked my headphones off. Just like swinging the axe overhead to give a little bit more distance. And I'm sorry, how many dice are we adding?
It's your attack roll, and you're adding a black die.
All right.
I'll upgrade it 1 time, so you're gonna upgrade your difficulty 1 time.
Okay. Difficulty.
You still hit, but it's not dead. It took a
Okay.
lot of damage, right?
All right. That's
You have
good. Better.
not you don't have enough advantage for the critical hit, but Pierce 2. Actually, it's almost dead because of your Pierce, but it's not dead yet. But
Ooh,
it's nearly dead, right?
it's a little buggy guts hanging out.
Right. But you can like smell like this thing, like it's smelly. You cut it open really bad, and around you there's like little other spiders, right? And you almost catch a glimpse of light, right? Something almost like an energy, right? As if somebody's watching you guys.
Uh-oh.
And then now it's my turn, right? Yeah, now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, I don't like the way you said it. And the look on your face, like, oh god, now it's my turn.
This one is still
Let's
going
go.
for Stego, but I don't have my dark side points anymore. But I'll say it's an attack with a boost die because it's still overhead, but it'll get a black die because it just took a really huge blow from Yendar. And it gets you for 8 damage. So minus your soak, Stego. So what's that?
4 damage.
4, okay, yeah. It doesn't like the poison doesn't like it doesn't like tear through your armor, right? It does the force of the blow though really like knocks you back a bit, right? And then it uses the rest of its maneuver to like basically ascend up into the tree line. Not enough to like you can't see it, but like enough that Yendar can't just smack it down. And the other one, what's it gonna do? This one's gonna it's like looking around almost. And you rolled, what was your stealth check?
I succeeded, and I had 2 successes and an advantage. So I think the spider might be out of luck.
No, that's good. That determines the difficulty of my check.
Ah, I see.
I'll add a black die. I think that's how it works. I could be wrong, but we'll see.
What? Oh,
It-
the question marks. I was like, oh, it's question mark because we can't see what it
Yeah,
is.
you can't see
Yeah.
it, right?
I'm like, what does the question mark mean?
So what you see is hold on a second. I want to see something. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, it's private. I forgot I left that on. I'll turn it on. But what you see is it doesn't step on you, but it's currently above your body, right? It's like looking around. You can just hear like those little pincers making that sound, right? It's like really close to you, but it hasn't found you yet, right? And then the last slot is Manon. But before Manon goes, you start to see you hear something, right? Kind of like speeding fast, almost the sound of your speeder, but it's coming back towards you.
Well, so it's like machinery. It's not a.
Machinery, yeah.
So there's
Okay.
another speeder approaching us, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, but it's like very off, like a very it's way out there, but you can hear it. So like as it gets closer, you know,
So
it's getting louder and louder.
very lovely, but my friend is in danger, so I'm gonna turn my spear, and I'm gonna shoot the spider that's right above Greta.
And remember, I said you not upgrade your difficulty one time because all the gunk in your speeder.
So it's gunnery, right?
Gunnery. Wait, what weapon are you using? Oh yeah, gunnery. Yeah, gunnery.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be gunnery, and I'm gonna say it's 2 purple. I mean, 1 purple, 1 red, and 1 black.
Well, let's see.
Okay.
It happened! Yay! I didn't think I'm gonna succeed.
All right, it's supposed to be your damage, right? I forgot. Did I not put the? Give me a second. Speeder.
I just imagine I'm like turning around, like drifting, like Tokyo drifting, and saying like.
Did you
"Don't
did you fly back to it? Like speed back to the spider?
Yeah, I'm somewhat of a like closer, you know. Because I was basically flying away, and then I feel Greta not being there, and then I see Greta on the ground, I see Spider on her, so I do the Tokyo Drift 180 like turn. I say, "Don't you fucking dare touch my friend," and I blast it.
The spider's so surprised, but it understands what you're saying almost.
I don't care if it understands or not. It's about my emotions.
I'm
not
gonna
about
use your
Spider's
blaster pistol
emotions.
damage because I don't have it down, so that's 7 damage to it, right?
Okay.
After it's soaked, it's it's 7, right? It's not dead yet, but now it's like its sights are on you, right?
Perfect.
And we're gonna go next round. So one of them, there's still 3, right? So the one that there's only 1 dead, and this one, the one that you just shot at, Greta, it tries to like web you up, right? So what you're gonna do is it's gonna be a resilience.
Wait.
Wait. Greta?
Greta, I'm
think
sorry.
you mean Manon.
Manon, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be a resilience check, right? It's gonna try to web you up, but it's gonna be contested by its attack stat. So that's gonna be 2 purple, 1 red, and that's it.
Can I use light?
Yeah.
Thingy. And what do I do when I use
When the
this?
window pops up, just put upgrade difficulty.
Upgrade difficulty or upgrade
Oh,
ability?
upgrade ability.
Ability, yeah. Sorry.
It was like I I make it more difficult.
So this is what happens. You got to
wow.
despair.
Yay!
This thing, let's see. It
haven't
webs up
spent
the
much
it webs up the speeder's like weapons, and
Yeah.
you shoot it almost, causing like a fire to break out on the web, but the web's already on the speeder, so now like the speeder itself is burning, right? So you can either jump off of it or take fire damage every turn. And
I'm not abandoning my.
but you're webbed up with the air speeder. You're webbed up, yeah. So Next turn, you're just gonna take damage then,
I'm okay with that.
and you're like stuck there. You know.
How much in this game? How much? Like before, I'm gonna make a choice. How much is the burn and damage in this game?
I can look it up right now if you
Can
want me
you
to.
please look it up? Like if it's gonna be 10 points of wounds every single round, yeah, then I'm jumping off. If not, I'm okay. It's my Titanic. I'm going under the water with my ship.
You just found this speeder.
She stole it too. I think that would make me care about it more if I stole it.
Like Spice Girl is gone, so this is the only thing I have.
Oh, falling is really rough. Wow, 10 damage.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
From any height or?
From a certain amount of height.
Oh yeah, I was like.
Okay. So what you're gonna do on your turn is a coordination check, and then
actually-
we'll determine from there.
I was like, actually the falling damage should be counted by the gravity, by every planet.
But also the force of your speeding. So that it's like a what is it? It's that law of thermodynamics. You're moving really fast, and then you just stop.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be good.
Wait, but what's the fire damage?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
I thought you already. Because I'm
Okay.
like, maybe on some planets the gravity is not that strong, so even if you fall like very, very like from like 10th floor, it's not that bad. So actually, I think they need to overlook their they need to change their rules and have a specific full damage per every planet. I'm just saying.
I don't think Kashyyyk is the good planet for that, considering
I mean,
everything that grows
unfortunately,
here.
That means-
Massively strong
they don't-
giant monster.
Right. They don't seem that interested in physics in Star Wars because, like,
I know.
all the gravity seems basically the same on all the planets. Like, they never
that's
worry
what
about
I'm
oxygen. They
saying.
never worry about, like, oh, if I inhale this atmosphere, I will burn from the inside. Like, that doesn't happen.
Well,
It's
that is why I'm
always-
saying that Star Wars is fantasy and not a sci-fi.
Well, it's science fantasy, right? That's what it is.
No,
That-
it's just fucking fantasy.
It
Y'all
has
need to
it
get
has
over it.
magic.
Star Trek is sci-fi. Star Wars
Star Trek is
sci-fi.
definitely sci-fi, yeah.
Yeah,
You're
this
so
is-
right, Sia.
This is This is Lord of the Rings in space. You all have to just get used to it. You
Wow.
have your own elves and dwarves and whatever.
Okay, so here it is. It's gonna be a coordinate. Give me a coordination check.
Okay.
Because severity is it's a flammable thing that you're currently covered in. It's gonna be 3 purple dice.
Watch me burn alive.
So
Fuck
3
you.
threat. It's 3 damage per turn.
I'm staying.
Okay. She can survive for 4 turns before she's burnt up. Yeah.
Watch me become Darth Vader, guys. Watch me.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
Okay, so like you're speeding, but
do have the
your
high
hands
ground.
are like webbed up to
Yes.
the controls still. But now there's a fire raging over the speeder, and it's like it's next turn it'll start to burn you. And the spider's just like there, and it's just like moving back a bit, right? So now one of you guys can go.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm already targeting
Good idea.
it. How bad is it looking? If you've already said it, or if I can see it.
Yeah, I'll say from you it's a medium range, and it's not hurt at all.
Oh, I'm targeting the one that Yondar axed recently.
Oh, that one's badly hurt, and that's basically close distance. So it's like 1 purple dice for you.
All right, because I was gonna finish that one.
Yeah.
Because action economy. Just 1 purple.
Yep. That is so loud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't have any sounds. I don't have dice sounds, but somehow this blast sound, it was the first sound I had from Foundry, and it just yelled at me. I was like, whoa.
That in the top and
Realistic.
in the top right, there's like a little music note.
Yeah.
You can control it there, I think. I
Oh.
should probably put that at 50%. And it might be just put them all at 50 or whatever. But yeah, 9 damage. This thing
Can I
is
kill
just dead, right? Yeah.
Alright.
Fuck yeah.
And
Um,
you do have a triumph. You can use it on the other creature if you want.
yeah, it works.
Yeah, tell me what happens.
So I'd say like I shoot like a hole through it, so now like the body, like the spiders like can't really use that web to climb anymore. So it like just kind of like stops sticking to whatever and like swings over to another spider and kind of like knocks it.
Yeah, so you're saying this spider was like as it was retrieving, you shot it, right? And it gets knocked into the other one, right? That was near yeah. That's fine with me. Yeah. It's a triumph. It's
Kind of
something
like
you can do
yeah,
that.
like a pendulum, like with its like the dead weight.
I'll say now because of the force of the momentum, it's now long distance away from you.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want, you can move somewhere though. You haven't moved yet.
How far is the spider?
It's long from you, so you have to go from close to medium to long distance. So
far is
every time you use a maneuver, you move up 1 range band.
How far is Greta from me?
She's medium distance.
Can I, if I can I get in between, like, I mean, she's like super stealth right now. She's safe.
Yeah, she's currently really. I guess
could
safe
probably
is
do that.
relative, but yeah.
In that case, I'll assume, like, I'll say like Stego will assume that Greta will be okay after that fall, and I'll just get a little bit closer, to like medium range. So I'll kind of like come down from my high point.
Okay, yeah. To what, the spider?
Yeah.
Okay. And then who else is next?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no,
Oh, no, I can't move it.
I honestly just feel like I'm gonna hide until.
Play dead, play
No.
foliage.
Yeah, well, because like I have a combat knife, but I'm still covered in like sticky, and now I'm covered in leaves and probably like animal dung.
Can you use your scientific knowledge to put off fire on me?
Maybe.
You can use the webs.
Well, isn't it like kind of a rainforesty biome?
Yeah, we can say that.
Like
Yeah.
it's probably pretty damp. There might be like a plant that like I don't know, like if you break it
Serves-
open, there's like an
serves like a,
aloe-like consistency.
Maybe serves as like a fire retardant.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
maybe there's like a moss that is like that you.
Give
can
me a
use.
vigilance check then,
Alright.
Greta. I'll make this 3 purple dice for you because you're currently under a bunch of stuff.
Okay, I'm not saying I'm gonna try and grab the moss right away.
No, but you're searching for something that's flame retardant and can help.
Right there. So wait, I have to do how many? One
Vigilance, 3 purple dice.
Okay. Can I use a light side point?
Go ahead.
All right. I gotta click on it first. Click there. Upgrade ability. Oh god, that's not looking good. Yeah.
So I'll say this: you can find it, right? But the thing is, it's kind of like web that's kind of in mud. So like the mud can like douse it out. But with a 2-thread, I'll say when you take it and you will like the area that's muddy, it's by a bunch of like eggs, right? Like the mud is kind of like warm, and when you try to get it to it, I'm gonna make it a check. Otherwise, you like it's the classic thing where you touch the spider egg so they hatch and they attack you.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
there's a
no.
whole bunch that hatch. Manon, can you just like
Not burn.
like your
yeah.
speeder is just like out of control, like it's the only
No,
way to
I
stop
have-
you
I have
to collide
control
with
of it.
something?
I'm listen, I am burdened, but I'm kind of like I'm still in control of the situation.
Could you
It's
just
fine.
like lie into the mud, which would hopefully
Yeah, I mean that could work too.
would crush some of
It-
the eggs.
I'll say after this round though, the fire will have burned up the web that's on her, so
Oh.
she can get off the speeder. But
Oh, okay.
she said she goes down with her ship, so.
Yeah. I'm not going until I'm killing all of the spiders, or until I cannot feel my limbs anymore. So There's only two options for me.
There should be a middle point in there.
Right, like as your friend, I prefer that
Yeah.
you don't burn up. Well, yeah, we're in the depths.
Yeah,
of
can
the
you
deep.
like watch me, and when I'm in danger zone, kind of like give me a sign. I'm fine. It's fine. I've been through worse.
Okay, so I'm not gonna grab the mud yet. Although
Hello there.
I have identified where it is. I'm gonna wait until at least Manon is no longer attached to the speeder.
That's good. She
Yeah.
values herself more than the speeder. I'm assuming.
Like, we can't communicate telepathically, but I maybe know that you're thinking like, no, it's me or the spiders. Like, I'm going down with the ship.
you
And
see
in
me,
my
like,
mind, I'm like,
screaming.
that's dumb. You're not going down with the speeder.
No, you
Yes.
see me like
Oh.
you've seen me like you worked with me for a while, so you see
Yeah.
me on the speeder like screaming and being like fuck yeah, get the shit, stupid spider. And you're like, oh yeah, she's too deep into this. She's
Yeah,
not
classic.
stopping.
She's not stopping. Okay.
She's not
so-
stopping?
Well,
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine with me.
That's
Why
fine
would I
with me.
Why would I fucking stop?
because I'd like for you to not die.
I'm not gonna die, not yet at least. Like once it's, as I said, once I'm gonna be in danger zone, then we can start talking
Then
about
we can
it.
start. Then we can actually. Okay. All right. That's fine.
We in Star Wars. Greta, have you seen the opening titles of our movie that we're in?
I've seen.
They
Okay,
can
well,
us. It's fine. Who cares about fucking burns?
Yeah, we'll survive. Yeah, we'll survive.
Who's
Just a quick
next?
Status check. How
Go.
many many spiders are even still? Hold on, I need to look.
There's still 3. Oh no, 2. This one's
Okay.
dead.
Okay, one of them's dead. One of them is like grievously wounded, and the other is like, what?
There's
Titan?
2. There's
Still
2.
kicking?
There's
No, but like, there's only been damage done to one.
2 are alive that aren't hurt. The other 2 are dead.
Okay. All right.
Are we for the next turn? Because I'm ready.
Oh
to
yeah,
go.
yeah. Next turn.
So like, spatially speaking, where are the spiders?
So I'll use I'll do this. Bam. You see that? Stago.
I see okay.
That's where Greta is, and Sego is near her. Yundar's over here. You are like way off over here, and the spiders are near her.
You know what would be cool if we had like tokens for our characters that we moved, that you moved and shown instead
We
of
can
drawing.
move. We can move. You can move.
No, I know.
I
let me think of
honestly
really
did not
fast.
think about that till you just said it.
It's like we literally have the fucking tokens.
I'm
right
so
here.
used to D&D where people move themselves or Cyberpunk.
It's like you can just show it with
I
eyes.
did not think of... Yes, that makes more sense. You're over here.
Uh-huh.
Spiders are here.
Uh-huh.
And then Yundar's over here.
Spider.
There was 2 left.
I thought Yundar was closer.
Yeah, I
was
see
a
only
little
one
bit
on
closer.
screen, so that's why I'm like, I don't.
No, I remember I moved.
Over here. You don't see...
Oh no, the picture didn't load for me. Okay, that explains it. It's just
Picture
empty
didn't load.
space. No, it's literally empty space. Once I'm like hovering my mouse over that, it has like a red frame over it.
That's so weird.
This whole time I was like, we have only one fucking spider left, and you're like, no, there's more. I was like, what do you mean there's more? What do you mean by that? I'm gonna. So which one is almost dead? You said?
Neither. These
Yeah,
2 aren't hurt. Yundar killed one. Sego killed one.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot another one just for funsies.
You are currently webbed up,
Yes.
and so are the guns of this thing.
Wait, but like,
Okay.
aren't you on fire? Can't you just run into one of the spiders?
She could do
Oh.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go straight into them.
Yeah.
Wait, are they close? Because on the map they're next to each other.
They're close enough. They're close distance, right?
Like, close enough in the sense, can I?
Can you ram both of them?
Can I? Yes.
I'll make this a piloting planetary check, right?
Uh-huh.
You're trying to hit both of them at once. So I'm gonna make this 2 purple dice and a red dice. I'm using it was gonna be 3 purple, but I'm upgrading 1.
Can we have a black die instead?
I was gonna add a black die because Greta's right near them. You remove that automatically though.
Yes, that's why
But
I
it's
asked
still
for
2
it.
purple, 1 red.
Okay, 2 purple, 1 red. Got it. I was like, can we add it? So like instead of that, okay, 2 purple, 1 red. We got it. Let's go. Come on,
Let's
Okay.
go.
let's
Okay.
fucking go. I will say for thread, can I do this as a suggestion? I send it go in and before
No,
I
the threat
make-
is I do it.
Well, I was going.
Oh, okay, go ahead. What's your suggestion?
Yeah, I was like, as it goes in, I want to jump off like a right moment or something like that. But before I can do that, I don't see that there's a tree branch and it just hits me straight in my fucking face.
I was thinking So wait, so are you saying you ram into a tree?
No, I'm saying that yeah, I as a person I get hit by a tree, so I fall off the thing, and it continues. It rams.
Okay,
into that.
I'll allow this. And I'm gonna even use another dark side point for something else. You're on fire. You haven't put yourself out.
Oh no.
You land on top of a web, right? And then it burns immediately away, and you are somewhere else. And hold on. And
Hell yeah!
all you hear
I'm
is like
so much on fire. I leveled up to another level, guys.
she just completely falls down. I'll say, Greta, you see like briefly for a moment, like the forest like lit up from the fire, right? And then Manon's body just disappears down into the ground.
You also hear my screams.
You hear her screams too as she's
Yeah.
falling.
Yeah.
Roll for trauma.
Oh my god. This Twi'lek's on fire.
Excuse me.
But you know what? I'll say
Black.
this. She did ram into them and sacrifice a speeder. These spiders are dead, right?
But it's okay. It seems like there's maybe lots
Who's
of
the
other.
But now
Mama.
there's a fire spreading throughout this area, right? Because there's web everywhere. So you guys can try descending for Manon, but you're also walking through fire, and you don't know where this leads to. But you're out of combat, right? So go ahead.
That's cool.
Do I get damage?
You do get damage. Thank you for reminding me. We get to use fall damage.
Oh no.
And you're going to give me an athletics or coordination check.
I think my coordination is much better. Yeah.
It's going to be 2 purple, but I'm going to add a black die because of the web, because of the fire. It's just like really hard for you to concentrate.
It just hate that I didn't like scream it like because of the fire. What you gonna do to that?
What does that do? Let's see.
Nice.
Each success reduces. Okay. So this is rough actually.
Oh god.
This is 10 damage you take. Reduced by your soak, so you take 8 wounds and
Okay.
8 strain.
8 strain.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a shock to like your body, right? You go tumbling down this massive cave, and there's just spiderweb everywhere, and it's pitch black.
Okay, I have a
It's
question
dark.
for
Only
you.
like little sprinkles of light shine through.
Oh god.
How much would have been damage if I failed at the coordination?
You would have taken you only reduced it by 1
Yeah.
from your success.
Ah.
The more success you have, the more you reduce it by, plus your soak. So you reduced it by 3 in total. It's 10 and 10.
I have 2 advantages.
Actually, does the advantage do anything? Let's see. Oh yeah, the advantage reduces the strain. So you take 6 strain damage instead of 8.
Okay, so it's 2 less.
Because remember, if you get past your strain cap, you're just like unconscious. It could be like you're stressed out, you have a panic attack. It could be any reason. but it's like your mental health.
Yeah.
So yeah, you there's this fire spreading, right? You just hear Manon just screaming and falling, and it just like kind of stops. What do you do?
And then you just hear, help.
So
Is the
I'm going.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm going to run over. I'm gonna scoop up Greta. I don't know, maybe like throw her on my back or something.
I love that image so much. That's amazing. Yeah.
Wait, where's the
I'm
other
gonna kinda,
speeder? Where's the other speeder?
Great question.
Yeah, that is a good question. Where did we put the other speeder?
I imagine we just kind of like.
Did you park it while getting into your spot?
Yes.
We can say you did that because we know you had two
Yeah,
speeders.
we said.
You're down to one speeder.
Yeah.
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 The four of us
I'm
can
gonna
get
like.
on that thing.
Can I see down the hole, or is it like just darkness?
There's fire
Like,
in your face.
Wherever she fell.
There's fire in your
fire.
face.
Oh yeah, so it's like okay, so it's a lot of fire.
It's like you can try to look, but you will get burned. This is like action mode. You have to like jump through the fire really quick to not get burned. So you can just jump and hopefully you don't get too damaged.
Am I jumping to something that I can see is like a
Give me a
safer
vigilance check.
landing?
Give me a vigilance check. I'll make it 3 purple dice because of the fire, and I'll add a setback. Yeah, see, look at what Day did. He took 30 damage from fall damage.
Upgrade ability. And how many red dice are
No, I'm not. I said 3 purple, 1 black.
1 black, 3 purple. And I use the light side to upgrade the ability.
You failed. Okay, I'll just say for the 3 you suffer a strain, as like fire kind of like flicks your eyes a bit. It doesn't hurt you, but it just kind of like stings. But it's very hard to see like a clear path down. There are rocks you can try jumping to, but if you miss it, like you'll just keep tumbling further. Right? It's just like a dirt tunnel going sideways down. But it's like very steep, so it's hard for you to stand. A spider can do it because they have web down there. That's also on fire.
I wonder if I can like claw myself and slow descent down.
I'd allow that. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. So I'm going to jump through the.
And what are
first,
Yundar
I'm
and
going
Greta
to-
doing?
Yeah. First, I was gonna yell out to Yundar. I was gonna say like, I'm jumping down with Greta. Get the speeder. See if you can find an alternate route. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna leave.
Okay.
Alright.
And I'll use another light side, considering.
You can use athletics, coordination, or I think perception works too. This will be 2 purple, 2 black.
Oh yeah, light side. I'm using coordination.
Actually, and you get a blue die because you're using your claws, kind of like hiking pitons.
Okay. So right now I have 1 yellow, 3 green, 2 purple, 2 blue.
Go ahead. You just straight up succeed. Yeah.
Nice.
You jump through the fire, and it's kind of like you go sliding down, and you're
under my arm, and I'm just like.
Oh, you had Greta on your arm? I would have added more, but okay. I forgot for a second. That's fine. So you have Greta. Greta, you're being dragged through this fire down into a underground. You fall for. It's like you're sliding down for like 30 feet, and it's just suddenly really black down here. There's no light. There's like holes in the soil, and you can see like a little bit, and you just hear like this faint voice, "Help!" And it's just a really banged up Manon, who's just currently on fire almost. And she stopped, dropped, and rolled all the way down, so she's no longer on fire. But she's badly hurt. And then Yundar, did you follow down too?
So
She stopped
do we?
all the way down. She
Oh.
dropped and rolled.
I'm okay, but can somebody help me?
Do we still hear the mechanical sound of a something
yeah.
approaching.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
right.
Do you stay behind to look for it or to hear it? Listen?
Well, so Stego called out to get the speeder. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
They're called speeders. I always get the sci-fi motorcycle floaty things like mixed up. And so Yundar would be like going over to grab it so that they could hopefully evacuate everyone quickly. But also like is hearing this sound. And in the back of his head is wondering, like they clearly it's going to be hard to miss where they are. So
Yeah, and you're kind of like you're like a smoke signal out in the night,
yeah,
right? This is a fire signal out in the night. This is impossible for anyone to not see you. And the sound of your speeder, right? It's sad, but now you hear it's like several of those. It's 3 of them you hear, and it's
That
just
could
it's
either
approaching.
be-
It's like whoop, and but it's like 3 of them, and they're approaching quickly. And you can take your speeder and drive down the hole if you want.
he's gonna do that. And like worst case scenario, they need to get the injured out of there.
The
That's
injured,
possible.
the injured,
The injured. Like it's actually just Manon, isn't it? Like well, yeah, because Greta
I
managed
made it
to
up
kind
pretty
of
unscathed,
yeah, you just wrapped yourself in like the leaves and the stuff. So yeah, then you get Manon out of there fast.
Yeah, so just give me a
So-
piloting planetary check. You're going through the fire, so it's going to be 3 purple dice and 1 black. And you're like going down this really steep thing and driving into the dark.
1 black. Oh boy, not the best pilot. Let's see how this goes. He just like drives straight into the fire. Oh, checks 4 threads.
4
Oh,
threads.
buddy,
Jeez.
all those speeders are coming straight for you.
That's
Okay, you take 4 strain damage, right? No. You take 2 strain damage, right? But I'm going to say the speeder itself is also heavily damaged as you just like go straight into the tunnel, nose first and bend it, and then it gets some web and fire on it, and then you go tumbling down.
How are we gonna get home?
So you are kind of like you have to explore this cave, which is filled with spider web. So, but Greta, give me the Xenology check, and you can add 2 blue die. So 2 purple, 2 blue.
2 purple, 2 blue.
Yeah, you have so many success. You still failed.
How the fuck did I fail? This is.
You know
problem
what?
that I don't
You
know
are
if
not
it's
in
purple.
you're not in your element. You know.
I'm exhausted. I'm covered in spider web. My
just jumped through a
best
wall of
friend
fire.
appears to be on the brink of death.
You do have 4 advantage though.
Yeah.
You do something big with that. I'll say this though, the
So-
cave though, it's large, right? So these spiders, you know how that bulb on their back? It was the size of like maybe 2 of you stacked high, right? But you can see like there's like the pinpricks of that's their footsteps of the spider. There are some deep ones though, like almost 5 feet deep into the soil, right?
So, like,
Around.
an albino one.
Yeah.
Really big
Yeah.
ones.
Ooh.
So like, that's cool because we need something really big and impressive, but also Manon's not looking great.
I'm fine.
Do you have a stim pack?
Yeah, I think I do. I do have a stim pack. Let me dish Manon with the stim pack.
Yeah, you heal for 5 wounds. But remember, every time you use it, it gets degraded until it's been 24 hours. So next one you use is 4, then 3, then 2, then 1.
So you heal me?
I did not mean
Yeah,
to press that.
Stim pack. Okay, how do I? Like,
Just-
do I just do -1?
Yeah, just do -1. Manon, you're hurt, but you know the flood of medicinal release into your body feels very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
Like,
today.
ah.
You're not gonna die today.
The saddest thing that happened though is both speeders are now lost.
You can roll.
So the question is what I'm doing with the advantage because I don't feel like healing Manon is that just use a stim pack.
No. That's just an item. You just use an item.
Can
So you
I
can-
like?
It's very dark in this cave though, so be mindful of that.
Yeah. maybe is there still a fire burning? I can't remember. Did it all
Yeah.
go?
Your top side is filled with web, right? That's just all on fire, and it's just spreading more and more, right?
Okay, so we can see because there's fire.
No.
The
You don't
fire's
see.
above us.
Yeah, you're like in a tunnel. You
We're
went
in a
down
tunnel.
a tunnel.
There's like a forest fire happening, and we're in a tunnel underneath the forest fire.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
So like the
Um,
three people that Yundar heard on the speeders though have like a
Yeah.
bat signal to your location.
Yeah.
That's what California feels like.
Yeah. There's you caused a California wildfire in Kashyyyk.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not even gonna think too long about the ethical ramifications of what we've just done. Can I like hold on to these advantages for like future?
No, you got to
rolls?
use it or lose it.
Fuck, man. Okay. So we need light. Now Menon's been healed a little bit, but our concerns are light, transportation, who's coming to get
You
us.
can use your 4 advantage and say you found like a torch down here.
Yeah,
that
I was
use
thinking-
web to.
That's what I was thinking. That
Yeah.
it was like, yeah, I'm gonna find like a
You find a very large stick that's kind of damp, and you can like cover it in
and then,
web.
like I can kind of wrap it, and I'll
Yeah.
guess,
So you
maybe
have
I'll
sight.
practice as I go to like, because
Like,
I'm
you're-
definitely not. telling
Yeah,
them
so
to-
you can see
Yeah.
you can see like several like 10, 15 feet in front of you, right? It's
All right, so
flickering.
we have light.
It's very
like a-
large caves, and you do notice a lot of verticality here, right? Like it goes down and up, and so you can look for the albino spider if you want, but it's very dark and open spaces, so this thing can be hiding and watching you, and you don't know.
I think we should try to get out of here.
So above you though, there is a fire, so you can't go that
yeah,
way,
there's a fire. There's
and
a
it's
fire
very
happening.
steep and like 30 feet. So
Okay, well, I kind of feel like, can I do like a xenology check to like remember like, I don't know, maybe something about like this spider's like hibernation habits or something. Like, I'm just thinking of what I can actually
Yeah.
I can use the advantage for. I guess I'm curious to hear from like the hunters in the party because I'm out of my element. Like I have read about this in books.
I mean, if we have 4 advantages, we can use it for something like, the spiders get scared of the fire and all scatter around and run away.
That's true.
And maybe
But like
something
we don't
like
we
that.
don't know where the spider is. Like I'm imagining it's like empty, but like this big spider is lurking somewhere. So
I'll say this: you know how like a queen bee, all her bees rush to protect her if there's danger.
hmm
It's kind of like that.
So there are spiders now coming towards us.
No, but if you go attack the albino, there might be other
No,
spiders
I
that
see.
rush to
Okay.
protect it.
So
And this is just they're spiders, so like real life, spiders don't sleep. They have periods of rest and periods of activity,
that's right. Oh god.
so they don't sleep. So
So I mean, I guess the benefit of having this torch is that I could potentially light things on fire down
Yeah.
here. So I'm reluctant to like just start a fire because I kind of feel like I'm just gonna hold on to the torch to see if I could start it when it might be more useful because I don't want us to suffocate down here. Yeah, I mean maybe the other
Maybe-
advantage is like I mean I guess we don't know if the people on speeders are or the whoever's on speeders are bad guys or good guys, but like there being a huge fire might make it a little bit harder for them to find us.
Can I say this? Since there's fire, maybe we
Yeah.
see that where the flames are moving towards. 'Cause
Yeah, you
that's
know what?
usually
That- yeah,
we can know where
yeah.
the air
Yeah.
is going in.
Please, yeah.
So we know which side of the tunnel goes like out and which
are you
side of it-
so you're following the fire? Because like you're in a tunnel and it eventually goes too deep. You have to follow it, but and you can follow it if you want. Are you following it?
I
I
think we
need
should-
I need consensus for this.
Well, like
It
I
seems
was
like
just thinking to
Going
find
deeper
like,
is the only way that we could.
Because like
The entrance-
the fire follows the web, and then eventually it kind of like splits up, right?
Mhm.
and then it's like out of your view. You can't tell which direction it keeps going, which direction it stops. So I want to know if you're following and keep going further in.
So do we see evidence of airflow? I
Yeah,
guess.
that's the
Yeah, so
question
like,
that I have.
so hold on. It's like what do you call it? Like this, right? It stops, and there's a wall. There's like a cave wall. So you have to go further to see which direction it goes.
Mm.
I mean, I guess whichever direction the fire is going, we know there's oxygen. 'Cause
Yeah.
fire needs oxygen to
Yeah,
burn.
that's what
So,
I
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Why don't we just follow the fire?
Yeah, that fight. Most of us are either mentally messed up or close to physically messed up.
we're fine. I'm fine. Talk for yourself.
You have third-degree burns.
I'm fine.
I'll say this though. It is.
broken rib.
It's like fresh web here, because there's a lot more eggs down here. So fresh
Ooh.
web is a little bit of a dampness to it. So the fire isn't like large, right? But it's just kind of like slowly. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
It's a flesh wound, yeah.
Yeah.
That is such an iconic scene. That's crazy.
Aw.
So you can see, like, if you fall further, the fire eventually it kind of stops because there's like a gap. There's this stone column here where there's a lot of web there, and you can see way up high. Like, it'll take a lot of effort to climb, but then there's like massive stone croppings with eggs there, and you can see like the light that there's like a little bit of light shining through. You can't tell exactly from where, 'cause it's not from straight up above, but there's like light shining onto the cave wall itself from the opposite direction.
Let's check it out. What's the worst thing that can happen?
Death,
We're about to find out.
dying in a horrible
Yeah.
way at the hands of a gigantic albino. What's it called?
I mean, we all lived a long and happy life, so and dying by the
I'm not
listen,
done yet.
dying by the side of friends doesn't sound that bad.
Just kind of hoping those speeders are like the Trandoshans, and then maybe they can encounter this albino spider. Both of them fight each other, and then like just knock each other out, so that we can.
You
take
can
credit.
lay a trap. You can lay a trap if you want. Yeah, it's fine with
Okay,
me.
let's lay a trap. Let's try that. Because I don't know who else would be coming to find us besides the Trandoshans. I mean,
It's true. It's pretty isolated.
yeah,
What would I roll to lay a trap?
yeah.
You tell me what you're doing to lay a trap, right?
We
You see a
already
lot of
have
hold on.
red-
You see a lot of eggs on the way to where the light is coming from, which is where you presume the oxygen, is leaking into the cave. There's a lot of eggs on the way there, right? And then it eventually goes and then there's these rocky outcroppings where it looks more like nesting areas, right? And this is where it looks like you can see just like the little pitter patter of feet from the flicker of your torch, right? It's just too far to really see, right? And it's like blackness, and then like the little streak of light shining through, and in there you just hear like the sounds of feet moving around these webs, right?
Like a bit, like not pitter patter, more like a louder,
Yeah.
pitter patter.
It's like so do you know how it takes like a lot of flies for it to really sound loud, right? It's kind of like that, except
Yeah.
it's spiders. It's a lot of spiders moving around
Oh,
in the
no.
darkness.
Oh no.
Maybe they're friendly.
Ooh.
Well, they're keeping their distance from the fire, for sure.
Why don't
So we already have the wreckage and we have flames. Whatever's on their speeders will come in this general direction. We just need one extra thing to lead them inside this cave for them to be somewhat curious about if we died here. Because friend or foe, they're going to want some confirmation. So whether it be a piece of clothing, a drop of blood, a scent, depending on the species that's chasing us.
I just like tear off a clump of fur? That's what.
Aw.
Are you what? Cause she's stressed, or
No, like to like leave something to make it
Oh.
seem like there was No. Oh my god, Greta doesn't have like she doesn't like compulsively pick at her hair. No.
That's what I was
This
thinking
is-
you were doing.
No. This would be like we need to make it look like no, not from my head. Absolutely not. It'd be like from like my elbow or something. Because I probably got kind of scraped up anyway. You know what? Oh, I'll wipe my nose. Forgot about it. My fur was already covered in sticky stuff, so I'm just gonna like, I guess while I'm trying to like get some of it off. I'll just like
Yeah, a
tear
lot
some
of
from
fur is
my-
coming off as you're doing
from
this.
my like arms maybe,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna
Wait.
leave that around, and it's not looking.
I'll say you take 1 straight damage from this. Yeah, just 1. It's a very unsafe environment. You're very uncomfortable, right?
And like Yander see this happening and then just like reach over, like grab a clump of fur off of his arm and just like sprinkle it there too. Solidarity.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yundar, though, you do know this is your chance at finding something to hunt and bring to your family. So what do you want to do?
Right now, Yundar is more concerned about Anon not dying there. But that said, if they should come upon the albino spider, and it is a threat, I mean, it's just convenient at that point. So he's keeping his eyes out, but he's not going to, like, if there's like a fork in the road. He would not want them to take the fork towards danger if there's a fork towards escape instead. It might be the case where he'd go back on his own, though, or with Stego. So I guess he's going to see how the layout of this cave and how the threats actually turn out.
Yeah, you've jotted the location of this place too, so you're aware of it. So you can leave if you want.
Do we have any explosives to trigger like some type of cave-in?
Do you?
If we have something that can like get them inside of it.
Check your
Or can
inventory.
we make something.
I have a toolkit, a handheld comm link, an emergency repair.
If you
pack.
can tell me how you make something, then we can work with that.
Well, we have flame already.
You have flame, yeah.
Maybe
Need something explosive.
What about this spider venom? Is there any chance that that's like extra flammable?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Maybe it's like a kind of acid, maybe.
Like it's like an acidic alcoholic base or something.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
We have a few spider like.
You have
just,
some
like,
spider
on the
glands,
heads.
poison glands, or whatever.
Yeah.
You have
I would
2.
make them corrosive. not flammable. Just like the lab been made already. Like,
Okay.
Scientist
corrosive-
drawer.
Corrosive, I'm okay with because we already have flame. Well, we have a flame. We want something that like is just gonna, I don't know, explode.
Yeah, I mean, you tell me what the plan is with the glands exactly.
Okay, we have flame.
So I'll say this first. So you're like at this you're at the cave like where the fire stops, right? And then there's like a big gap. So you guys can jump to this column that ascends really high up. And then at the top there's like spider web, like it's so much spider web it makes a floor of it at the top. Right? And that's where you see like just beyond is like some light shining through.
So it's almost like what Manon fell through.
Yeah.
Almost like a step the other side of the tunnel.
Should
Yeah,
we
I get-
try it?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make
like
it.
it.
It's not like a big check, right? And you're jumping at something that's covered in this web, so it's very easy to like be stuck to it and climb up.
Yeah.
The hard part is trying to not have these spiders attack you, but you have the fire with you, and they're just being very cautious around you, right? So you're all ascending, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can start smelling smoke as you're getting up higher and higher, right? Let's see. You could spiders don't make noise, right?
They
They're just
might like their pincer. If it's like a big enough spider,
Yeah.
I imagine like it's pincers.
yeah. You
And
just
it
hear
might
like the
be
you hear the sound of like pincers moving kind of like this.
Ooh.
They're big enough that you can. It almost sounds like you can hear it. The bristles brushing against each other. When you looking down,
Spider
Moolah, it just
ASMR.
looks funny with your little stuff.
Teeth.
Yeah.
I'm honestly loving this face paint. I think for a
I love
10-minute
it.
job, it like is working pretty nicely.
Yes.
I'm feeling very Greta.
So you do see at the very top, right? You're getting everyone give me a resilience check.
Okay.
Just 2 purple, that's it. This is for strain.
Alright, 2 purple.
There you
Okay, so Yana, you're fine. You're feeling good. In fact, you recovered 2 strain.
Wow,
Sweet.
must be nice.
This
I
beats
needed that though.
this
very
beats
stressed.
this beats standing in the fire. Stego, you also no, you just got a success. But Manon, you
I'll keep my wits about.
it completely cancels out. But I'll say you take 1 strain damage only, and then Greta, you take well, the advantage would negate it, so you're fine. So really, just Manon. So it's they're feeling kind of like you're banged up, right? This climb is just very strenuous right now. But you can see at the top where it's the ceiling's like it's almost like a ceiling of web. At the center is where there's this massive white spider there, just kind of. You can you can almost feel like something's looking at you as you're climbing up. And that's
Why, this might be fate. Might be fate.
so. What do you want to do here? So past it though, right? There's that cave with the little light. It's much larger now, right? You can see now where it's coming from. The dash from there, from where you're at to that exit though, right? It's being lit up also. There's more fire there from like a little forest fire you started. But you don't hear the sounds of the speeders, right? You're too far from the exit to hear anything. But you can just see like it's kind of like lit up that little tunnel.
I understand that like we should maybe hunt this spider for your family, but I really think we should exit the building. I think we should.
Let's
mean-
do it. Let's go.
Here's the question. So assuming, let's say we are pursued by these Trendoshans,
Mhm.
I think that bringing back like 3 Trendoshans would be as impressive to my family as like we don't really know if it's them yet.
Just to give you visualization, that's what I imagine. You guys are all here on the little red part. Oh, did I not move you guys? Whoops, I did not.
Yeah,
No.
I couldn't see that. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, I was looking at your. Oh, it's just below. All right, cool.
Oh.
I was looking at your stream to like
Ooh.
see where, oh, but I couldn't even see.
Wait, where did I move you?
I can't see at all.
There you go.
There
Wait,
we
There you
go.
go.
oh, there we are.
Yeah,
Hello.
there you go. Yeah, she's been down here.
Awesome.
So like you guys are on this little red pillar. Above you is just all web, and then there's this
Oh.
giant bulbous body.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's my spider drawing.
Nice.
I like it.
Can we go?
And
like,
yeah, and the
left
cave
side?
exit is perpendicular to where you are, right? And that's where like light is shining through. But this thing's gonna see you, and to get to it, you're gonna have to get past it. And it's just like you're on its. It feels endangered, right? Especially with this fire approaching. But you do bring up a good point, Yandar. 3 Trinoshans might be nice.
That is a very good
Yeah.
point.
Is it alone? The spider.
No. Like I said before, like it's like bees with the queen bee. There's other spiders there. We're just kind of like backing away, kind of.
We're
Okay,
not
how
on top.
realistic it would be just to say like, excuse me, and just go on like left side of it.
If you
We
were,
have the torch.
yeah, you have the torch. You have the knife too to cut your way instead of burning your way through.
That's true. I do have a small combat knife. Yeah, I think we should not. I think we should avoid engaging the spider. So
I think this could be survival, a survival check. It could be xenology, like you're familiar with like it's like a zookeeper, right? You would know how to like what calms down a specific type of animal, right? Kind of. So you can use that.
yeah,
I'll say though, because the smoke is like agitating them,
yeah.
right? That's gonna add a black dice. It feels threatened. That's another black dice. And I'm gonna
Okay.
use the dark side point to upgrade it one time to a red dice. So it'll be
Okay.
one purple, one red, two black.
What if?
So,
Okay, I have an idea. So I guess.
You burn this shit down too.
Well, what if? But like, I think you raised a good point. Like, what if? And maybe I'd have to roll for this, like a xenology check. But like, what if? This particular type of spider is really sensitive to like song, like if someone is singing,
If
or
you
like
if you want to say,
singing, or like
you know what?
whistling in a
If you roll
particular
well,
frequency.
if you roll well,
Yeah.
I'll say this: it'll be 3 advantage or a triumph. Like if you roll
Okay.
a triumph, you can say it's susceptible to sound, or something.
Okay, so I'm rolling for xenology.
Yeah. So it's one
Can I use
purple,
the
one
light
red,
cycle?
2 black.
One purple, one red.
there is also an interesting thing that most
Yeah.
of animals that are albino they cannot hear.
Is that true?
Oh, I didn't know that.
They can't hear.
It's kind of like I don't remember exactly what it's connected to, but like
Huh.
the white pigment gene is connected to hearing. So a lot of dogs that are like
yes.
fully white.
This is a dumb question, but does that affect people? Like, are they have worse hearing?
I don't think so. I think it's only animal thing, but I'm not sure. I might be
Interesting.
wrong.
That's very interesting. Okay.
I'll say
So-
because this is Sia, you get a boost dive for that fact.
Okay.
There you go.
So. Okay, so I need. Can I use a light side point, or did you already claim?
I use the dark side point.
Okay, so I have one red, one purple, one black.
2 black and 1 blue.
Okay. Come on, brother. An advantage, but I still failed.
So you don't know what can calm the spider down, right? It's just very agitated. You know, if you make a run for that tunnel, it's gonna strike at you out of like fear. You have an advantage though, so maybe you can something small though, 'cause it's only 1, or you can recover strain.
I wonder if there's a way to like draw it down the tunnel a little bit, like.
I don't hear
draw
it. I don't hear it. Dog.
Yeah, not at all. No. Oh, Princess Peach. That's funny.
Yeah, she's just
Aw.
really loud on my end of things. I was like, I hope it's not coming through. It's not me.
That's a Wookiee. That's a Wookiee snoring.
Yes, my
Yeah.
Wookiee breathing.
What about? Okay, yeah. So I don't know what's gonna calm it down. What about something that will like attract it away from like can we smoke it out of its position? Like so it just moves?
That's fine. I'll say this: it'll because you're in an enclosed area, it'll be dangerous, right? But you can try that.
How do you guys feel? Are you on board with that?
Yeah.
It's
Alright,
like when
and then
it's like
getting
using a
attacked by-
smoker on bees, right? It calms them down.
Okay. Yeah, let's try.
But
let's
because you're
try
using
that.
actual fire, not a smoker, it's just dangerous because of that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
So I
guess-
think that could be survival. I
Okay.
think it could be a coordination. If you think of anything else, I'm fine with it.
Start the fire.
There's
I can
you
start the
already
fire.
have the fire. You
Well,
have a
it's
torch.
we have like a torch, so it's
Yeah.
just a matter of how we choose to start it.
How?
So
Yeah.
It actually might make sense to
If
go.
you hand me the
since you're much taller than me, so yeah, I'll give you the torch.
Yeah.
And then you probably have better survival and or what was the other one? Resilient.
I was gonna use coordination.
Yeah, 'cause I don't-
Coordination or survival.
I'm using coordination.
So this will be 3 purple dice.
Are we all rolling
I'm
for?
gonna use- I'm
If
gonna
you
use
can
a
think of
hero.
ways to give yourself boost, you can throw ideas at me, right?
Mm.
I've already used a hero. Just
Yeah, I mean you can do that. That's fine.
let's get some success.
Okay, yeah, flat success. It just succeeds, right?
Okay.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you cut open a piece of the web with your knife, Greta, a bit hole big enough for everyone to fit through, and then like you burn off enough so that it causes like the very damp web to start burning and causing a lot of smoke. But the smoke and like like albino creatures have like those eyes, so maybe it's more sensitive to smoke. So it kind of sings and like backs away a bit away from you rather than trying to attack. And you all like run up the tunnel. Right, you can see now ahead of you, above you is like there's a fire raging here.
Oh no!
man.
No,
What have we done to the forest?
You see a clear path though, right? Your speeders are gone. But now you do see not that far off, right? There's like there's a group of Trandoshans, but also stormtroopers with them.
Oh god.
But the fire
Oh.
makes it hard for them to spot anything right now. But you see that as you're walking out before you exit the tunnel. And I think we should take a 10-minute break right now.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. I gotta use the bathroom and I need water. So, everybody, thanks for sticking around. We'll be right back in 10 minutes.
See you soon. Do.
hear it actually. Okay.
Oh, good. I was like, this is not an ASMR channel.
So you're in the tunnel, right? Welcome back, everybody. So you're in the tunnel. You're ascending. Before you get out, before you're completely exposed, and you can see just ahead of you, there's like a fire raging, and across there's like an empty patch where there are some speeders there, and it's just 3 Trandoshans and stormtroopers there with them, all on speeder bikes.
How many stormtroopers?
Hold on. How much did I put? Three stormtroopers, 3 Trandoshans.
Three.
But if you were to, you can see clearly. If you get out, there's like a huge fire across, so they can't just walk through it, right? And it's too wide for them to drive over it. They will catch on fire, right? It's kind of like that scene in I was saying before, in Obi-Wan, where Vader and Obi-Wan are looking at each other across from a fire, and they don't attack each other because there's a fire. So that gives you a way to either get away, or if you want to try doing your plan of having the spiders attack them, you can work in that in some way.
Do they seem interested in Greta's little trap? Well, not trap, but like lure.
Well,
The
she
fur,
put
like,
she
leading
put that
down.
underground. She put that underground.
Oh, so they'd have to see it.
They're
Oh,
above
God.
ground right now. All right.
I feel like Yandar would want to, because like clearly this is something that's not just gonna. They're not just gonna like give up on following them. So if this is a chance,
Can
where
I
they're in
tell you
a-
something? Can I
Yeah,
tell you
yeah.
something? Of course. They're doing something.
Oh.
You know how in Star Wars they have like these little hall devices that show like a hollow thing, right? What you see is you have Wookiees, right? One of them does look like your brother though,
Oh no!
on the hollow
Could it
call.
be betrayal?
On the hollow call.
You can't hear
It's
it.
so funny
but-
because I was like
Mhm.
thinking, it would be cool, like it would be funny if it actually was your family. But I was thinking about it from a positive like side of, I'm like, oh, it would be cool. Your family is there to help you. I did not expect your family is there to fucking betray you. What the fuck?
I didn't expect my family to say call an ambulance, but not for me.
Yeah, exactly.
What about? Because like they're like standing on top of this tunnel network.
Sorry.
So there's like the forest floor. There's fire
Yeah.
there, and then there's like a rock where their speeders are on top of, right? And then your tunnel's like far away enough that the light, it was only like a little bit of light hitting the tunnel, right? That's how you saw, but you're not lit up. You're still like completely in shadow, and you can see outside because of the fire very
I see.
clearly.
Well, what I was asking was like, are they in a position where if we were to somehow collapse the ground underneath them, they would then fall into the tunnel? That's what I was wondering. Like, are they?
Yeah,
is
it's
this tunnel
like
network
it's like
big enough
it's like
that
it's like
they-
when Manon fell, right? It's on
Yeah.
top of web, right?
I see.
So like, you can cause it to collapse if you get the fire to reach where they're at. Which you can do. You can just throw a torch.
Can we do that?
Yeah, I say we get the biggest, strongest person to throw a torch there.
Me.
That's gonna be
Greta.
Young. Oh my god, please no. We're so
It's
close to
Yandar.
being out of here, and I'm like,
Yandar.
yeah, I feel like
It's
it's Yandar
Yandar.
that way.
It's 100% Yandar, yes.
Just get like this almost log-sized branch and just like wrap it in damp webbing and then like put the little torch against the big torch, that kind of thing.
Is there another stick that we can like make it into like a spear or something? Maybe like that'll make it like easier to throw than just like torch.
Oh yeah.
Give me
We
a
all
survival
just
check to see if you can whittle something really quick.
Oh yeah, because there's a combat knife that I have.
Yeah. You get a boost
I'm
die
not-
to whoever does
I'm
it.
not gonna-
Who's the most cunning?
It'll be just be two purple, and a blue die.
Survival.
Yeah,
No, it's not me. I already know.
Wait, what skill?
survival. I also allow coordination.
Oh, bet. Yeah,
Um,
I'll do coordination.
I was like, I have four greens in coordination. That's the only one I.
I'm rolling it. Wait, was it 2 difficulty?
No, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take a Greta's knife. You whittle it really quick. Make it just enough that's aerodynamic. You can throw it. All right. And then Yendar, you're doing what's that sport in Olympics where they throw that ball?
Yeah, it's like
Shot
they throw
put.
like a
Javelin. Javelin throwing is a thing.
Yes.
Yeah. You get into your best javelin pose, right? I'm not gonna make this a check. You have such high brawn. It's like it's like a person throwing a piece of paper into a garbage can, right?
Nice.
So you want this to collapse and they go through what you just went through, right?
Yeah, but it's gonna be even harder for them because there's tons of smoke in the tunnel.
Tons of smoke, and the spiders are agitated already.
Yes.
What this is gonna do is it's gonna determine how badly they're hurt, and I won't tell you how many die if they die. So what I'll do is Yendar, you can give me a brawl check, right? It'll be 2 purple and 2 black for stuff you did inside of the cave, and So one, you left you almost kind of pacified them, so that's why it's a black die.
Okay.
And then the other black die is for the smoke. Like the spiders don't want to attack, right? It's like but yeah, so 2 purple, 2 black. Okay. So yeah, you throw this javelin on fire, right? Quickly spreads. They go, huh? You do the cat meme, like, huh? Right? And then suddenly, like, they're encircled, and then the rock that was, like, they were on top of, that was encased in web, just falls on the speeders. You just hear them crashing down. And the first thing is, like, the stormtroopers are shooting as they're falling, and I'm like, no! And they're just dead.
Shooting into the air.
They're stormtroopers. They're dead. They're dead. The Trandoshans, though, you can just hear, like, you can hear their roars as spiders are starting to surround them. They're too far for you to know if they died, though, or if what's happening to them. You just know that you hear these aggressive sounds coming from way deep below, and then suddenly, like, the tunnel starts to fill up from the fire, and there's, like, foliage and web falling down there. And there are speeder bikes. You do hear the explosion in the speeder bikes, though, right? So you see a clear path out of here.
And the little hollow disc, I forget where the hologram comes out of. That presumably is down there with all the spiders.
You have an advantage. Do you want to say it got stuck to some web?
I'm gonna say that, like, Yendar wants something to show his family, so it's not just his word against his brother word. He's working for these the Imperial forces.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you have an advantage. You can even use a light side point for that, right? And just say that you managed to retrieve it before it fell away from, like, the sticky web. Right, so you have this hollow recording with. You can actually just call your brother right now. You don't have to, but you can. But you have it, right? And your goal now is what? Head back to top side. I'm going to make this one difficult check so we can, like, navigate through this and not have to go through, So I'm going to make this 3 purple dice, 2 purple dice, 1 red, and 2 setback, because you're walking all the way there and it's still very dangerous in this place. So everybody, give me a survival check. You can use coordination or resilience. But it's 2 purple, 1 red, and 2 black.
Wait, so survival or
coordination or resilience?
Okay.
1 red and 1. That's not what I want. And 1 black.
Yeah.
Can you repeat that? One red, 1 black.
2 black, 1 red, 2 purple.
Oh God.
Ooh. We are not doing great.
You are all very exhausted. I'll say that. Okay. So what this just means, you're gonna lose a lot of strain, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you lost despair, I'm gonna say well, Who's that, Manon?
Yeah.
I'll say your armor's kind of beat up and damaged. So that's actually a thing in this system. So I'm gonna write that down. Manon, damaged armor. And that's for despair. The threat is you lose extra strain. So everyone loses strain, and then Manon you lose 2 strain. But you finally reach like the great wooden elevator that's gonna take you topside, right? You do know that stormtroopers were with these Trandoshans, so where do you plan to go from here? Like, we can end where you guys go to. Like, you can go to your ship, you can go to Cantina, you can go to Yendar's family. What do you want to do?
We need to find a weapon for Greta. No, she's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had my little knife, but that's honestly not very useful. But what money do we have?
None.
45 credits.
Not very much money.
Well, I mean, your parents, your family are hunters, right? They might have Wookiee bowcasters there.
That's true.
Can I even lift a Wookiee bowcaster?
You can lift it. You might not be able to use it effectively.
I'm like,
It would be
really
cute seeing it, though.
Okay, I guess we could like sell it though, maybe.
I mean, I could use it.
I like that. That's the
Right,
first thing
like-
you thought of. So wait, are you gonna go to your family's home?
Wait, but what are we bringing your family?
The Hollow device.
I say we have a little look at the hollow ape, and then like head over to my family's house to confront my brother.
Yeah. So on the Hollow device, it's your brother growling in Wookieese, right? He's saying that he's been told by Lieutenant Herkin, who you all know, it owes favors to Timo the Hutt. So Timo the Hutt basically called in favors to try and find you guys. And your brother, for some reason, has this connection with the stormtroopers, and he's saying, he's basically explaining why you were exiled, and he says he's going over like Wookiee doctrine, saying that you would have to go hunt something. This is where I know Yendar would be, and you can see like he's meeting with someone, which is these Trandoshans, and they were like, and it's like showing like what you look like and the last time you were here, right?
They might not accept me back, but at least my brother would be exiled too. Best case scenario.
But do you go to your home? I got these old pictures from like the holiday special that I really want to show you.
Oh yes. All right,
I mean,
we should go to the
we
home.
could
We
rest.
should.
We could rest on our ship first, maybe. Because if we go to the home and they don't let us rest there, we're just beat up.
By
By
rest though,
Exhausted.
a full night's rest, stuff can happen in between those 8 hours.
Yeah, let's just get it done.
Yeah. But
Just like show up, just like covered in like smoke and.
this is
blood.
like some of the artwork. So hold on.
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. That's not all of it. But that's one. But look at the stuff on the left.
Oh, it's so homey.
Good.
Wow.
Love it. Aw.
That's like all official like stuff from the holiday special.
Little
Wow.
bunk beds.
But my favorite thing isn't even that.
Adorable.
My favorite thing is this. Okay, hold on. You arrive, right? And you go through you're trying to avoid like being busy streets with stormtroopers. And you're going back to your home. Yendar's are you like fidgety? Like how's Yendar feeling?
I think Yundar feels more than anything pissed off again. Just because, like, it's one thing to work with the Imperials, but it's another thing to basically collaborate them to try to take down your own brother and all of his friends. So although he's a little bit concerned about what his parents are gonna think. He's more. It's like this indignation almost that's fueling him on, which would probably be pretty obvious just because he's like making like disgruntled Wookiee sounds as they approach the house.
And then you step on through. This is your family home. This is actual art from there. Like they have a sword. They had like a wizard in the hollow table too. Like it's very like homey. And then you step on through though, and then you just hear this growl. It's your brother looking at you, and then your sister's there on the left. That's your dad. He just stands up on using his wrench as his cane.
God, I just love your sister's haircut.
I know, right?
Cute. I love it. The like little pixie cut. It's also part of her. Like,
Yeah.
Aw.
It took me forever to find stuff I like from the Wookiees. But yeah, that you maimed your brother. He has a missing eye, right? So he looks at you and he like draws up his bowcaster. And then your father gets up and you can see he's like struggling, right? He was a Clone War veteran, so was your mother. But he was a mechanic and he suffers like chronic pain from then. So he's like kind of fatigued and weak. And you can see that. But we're gonna stop right here. And we'll pick up from right here next week. Oh wait, actually, are we gonna go bi-weekly now? Or what?
How it
I
works
feel
for
like-
We
you.
were doing bi-weekly.
You know what? I'll talk to you guys after this. Why did I bring it up
Yeah.
now?
Sounds good.
Everybody, thanks for being here, and thank you for subscribing, Faker. I appreciate it. I'm glad to finally been able to get back to it. But everybody, have a good night, and
Night.
Night.
I'm just gonna end here because I am tired.
Oh, good night. Oh yeah, it's like midnight over there.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good
Night.
night.
See y'all later.